Welcome back. Today we're going to be making a cupcake that has an arrangement on top of it. So we have 3 swirl flowers, kind of rosettes, some rosebuds, and some leaves. And we're going to be using a 1M tip, which is an open star tip, for the rosettes. For the leaves, we're using a 352. You can see that. So the 352 has 2 points with a V in between. That's a standard leaf tip. We have a round number 6 and a round 3. So they're just round circles. I have my bag fitted with some white buttercream and some light green buttercream. We're working on a wedding arrangement today, so I'm going to be pairing this flower with this flower, which I did in a previous video, and a few others to kind of make a nice, pretty wedding arrangement. So I have my cupcake, and what I'm going to do is lay down all around the edge just a little bit of white. Now I have a petal tip fitted on here. It doesn't matter what you use really, just to get something around the edge, just so the edge of that cupcake is not peeking through, because this is all white, we don't want to see the yellow or the brown of the chocolate cupcake coming through. So we're just going to lay this down just around the edge, just to give us a little bit of a border. Okay. And then I'm going to remove the coupler from the tip from my coupler, and I am going to drop in a round tip 2A. What I'm trying to do is I'm going to make a mound. I need a mound in the center to kind of give me a structure to build this around. So I'm going to drop in my round tip. It's a large round circle. Any size will do. You can even use the edge of the bag as it comes out of the coupler. I prefer to use a tip because it's smoother. I'm actually going to throw this bag I already have filled in here, just so I don't have to fill another bag, give it a twist. And I'm going to lay a mound in here. I'm going to kind of mound it up so you have something that we can lean our flowers against and they won't fall over. Okay. So I think what we'll do is start with the green. So again, I have green in here, and I have the 1M tip here on this one. I'm just going to stick the bag in here. And I am going to make a rosette that leans against the side of this and touches the bottom of the cupcake. So I'm going to start at the bottom, give it a lot of pressure, come around, and then stop pushing, stop with the pressure, and just pull away. Okay. Now you're going to get a little edge there, which won't matter because we're going to put some leaves there after we finish. So that's what we have, one rosette. So for this particular one, I've stuck to green and white because I want to do the wedding theme, and green is just our accent. So I'm going to do 2 rosettes of white. And I'm going to put that in the bag that has the star tip 1M, give us a twist, and I'm going to try to kind of split the difference here. So I'm going to start on this side, starting at the bottom, and really giving it some good pressure, come around, and pull away. There we go. And I'm going to do 1 more of those, because I want this to be predominantly white. So I'm going to start at the bottom, come around, and pull away. Okay, there we go. All right, now we have to hide some of our other areas here. And to do that, we are going to take our bag that has the coupler on it, and we are going to put the round 6 tip on. Tighten that up. And I'm going to lay down what eventually will look like rosebuds. So basically we're making a ball size, of varying sizes, okay? So we're going to make sure we're tight, get in there and cover up any areas that you want, and you're just going to make the ball, make some piping come out of your tip, hold it for a second, stop with the pressure, and pull away. And I'm going to do either 3 or 5 of these. I think I'll do 3 right there. That's what fits. It's going to be different on every cupcake because your rosette is going to be a different size on every cupcake. So you just kind of have to fill in. Now I have a little space here, so that's where I'm going to, you can even see some of the cupcake peeking through. So I'm going to put a nice one in there, and then a 3 or 4, I like to do things in 5s. In the design world, we like odd numbers. So I've added a few more there. Okay. And I think for now, we'll stop with the rosebuds. If we need more later, we can put them on. I'm going to take this tip off, and I am going to put on my 352. I did have one around here. Okay, there we go. And make sure it's tight. Now, right on the edge of this rosette, where you stopped, it's a little unfinished for me. So I'm taking my 352. Now remember, it has 2 points. Make sure the points are up and down and not sideways. Okay, so you want them up and down. You want the V to be visible sideways in this tip. And I am going to pipe out with my green some leaves. So I'm going to lay it down, jiggle it a little, and then pull away. And by jiggling it a little, I get the actual veins of the leaves to show, okay? So I'm going to put one going one way and one in a different direction. Now that really fills it in. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And on the 3rd rosette, I'm going to do the same. Now you don't have the contrast here, but at least it will hide the, there we go, pretty. Now I'm going to go back to my white, and I'm going to take my bag, which has my coupler on it, and I am going to put on a 3 tip. And the 3 tip is going to give me the inside of the rosebud, just the little bit of bud that's peeking through. So I'm going back to those little ball circles that I made, and I'm actually going to stick the tip into that and give it slight pressure. And I'm going to do that repeatedly for every one that I've done. Now you can see that it looks like rosebuds. Okay, so I'm going to just complete these, follow around, and finish all the ones that I did. It really finishes it off. Okay, so that's what we have there. Now we have enough on that one. Well, maybe we need a few little more rosebuds and more leaves in on this side. So I'm kind of seeing through here. So let's add another leaf here just to give it some dimension. There we go. That fills it out. Now I need leaves on the edge of this rosette as well. So I'm just not going to put too much because we have more over here. There we go. And that's our little arrangement that we've made on our cupcake. If you try this, tag me on Instagram at delectablebydesign. Hit the subscribe and the like button and leave me a comment.